Hi, my name's Bill McGee, and this is the first episode of Sleepwalkers, a conversation about what it's going to take to get our people and people in general motivated to participate in what is one of the most critical times of our lives. At this point in time, this country is in deep trouble, and we're headed back towards an era that for 70 years kept segregation and discrimination at the forefront of this country's civil rights movement. For whatever reason, I guess it's over the period of time, many of us have decided we don't want to participate anymore, that everything's fine. The world loves us. We elected a black president, and from this point on, we just need to go on about our business, trying to make money, watching TV, playing on the games, the video games, and talking on the phone, watching TikTok and Instagram. And those are the important things in life at this time. Yet we are so badly mistaken. Sleepwalkers is a conversation about people who are going through life as if everything is fine. Everything, there's no problem. We don't need to be involved in politics. We don't need to vote. We don't need to pay attention to what's going on with the government. My life is fine to a sleepwalker. I got a PlayStation, I got an Xbox, I got the latest, greatest iPhone or Android. Everything's good. And therefore, who needs to pay attention to government? Who needs to pay attention to politics? So sleepwalkers are just walking around as if everything's normal. And my friends, we all know it's far from normal at this point in time. We are headed back down a road that caused many minorities to suffer for close to 100 years. And that's what we have to address. So, sleepwalkers, a conversation about apathy, complacency, and why it's very important for those who are not involved to wake up and get involved. You know, Dr. King said, apathy today is a form of moral and political suicide. Sleepwalkers are committing moral and political suicide by not paying attention, by not educating themselves, by not getting involved. Dr. King said, our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. That's what he said. He said, our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. And I don't want to demonize people who are not involved. What I want to do is wake them up. I want, the conservative MAGA people try to use the word woke in a negative context. We don't use it that way. We believe that being woke is being aware of what people are trying to do to you. Yes, being woke, they don't want us to be woke because they don't want us to be aware of what they're trying to do. That's right. So to them, woke is a bad word. Malcolm X, Malik al-Shabazz said, a man who stands for nothing will fall for anything. A man or a woman who stands for nothing will fall for anything. Sleepwalkers. People that they'll believe whatever because they don't know any better. And they're not willing to step aside from the Xbox or from YouTube or from TikTok or from Instagram long enough to learn anything. But we're going to have to wake them up. If not, we'll go back to the age of Plessy versus Ferguson. Now, let me say that real quick. A lot of people don't know what Plessy versus Ferguson was. Homer Plessy, a mixed race man, tried to board a train. And they told him he couldn't ride in the white car, that he had to ride in the Negro car. And him being a mixed race person, he felt that he could ride in any car he wanted to. But he was arrested, and his case went all the way to the Supreme Court of the United States. And the Supreme Court of the United States decided 7-1 that Homer Plessy, a mixed race man, did not have the same rights as a pure-blooded white man, and that he had to ride in a separate car. This began the Jim Crow era. This began the separate but equal lie. How do you lie and say, we're going to give you two different cars? One, they're going to be equal. The white car and the Negro car are going to be equal. And you know, that's always been a lie. There was never any equality in anything that happened during segregation, whether it be in the schools, in the accommodations. Separate but equal was a lie unto itself. And that's the reason it eventually got struck down by the Supreme Court 70 years later. All right, so keep this in mind, sleepwalkers. Barack Obama said our democracy is threatened whenever we take it for granted. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah. The first black president elected in the United States said our democracy is threatened whenever we take it for granted. So we got our job cut out for us. Nelson Mandela said, what counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived, it is what difference we made while we were alive. You hear that? What difference we made while we were alive. People died, went to jail, got beat. Everybody knows about John Lewis getting his skull cracked and Dr. King being beat, put in jail, and eventually assassinated. People gave their lives for this right to vote, this right to stand up, to protest. And yet we have sleepwalkers. We have people just acting like it doesn't matter, that it's not important. We've got our job cut out for us. And these people are planning on reinstituting segregation and slavery if possible. I have no doubt in my mind that some of these people would be perfectly satisfied with reinstituting slavery if they could. And we've got people walking around here acting like everything's fine. They're playing their Xbox. They're talking on their phones. They're doing the TikTok thing and the Instagram. They're watching everything they want to watch on the streaming services. They're listening to music that demeans and denigrates our women and talks about killing each other. People, we got to wake up. Don't be a sleepwalker. Wake up.